Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, my Sambles and Heroes. Welcome to the 17th episode and the sixth in the East Meets West series. Tonight, it's a very, very special night for me. I'm honored to feature an incredible, actually, we're going to be exploring uh, through the East Meets West lens, blending faith, evidence based practices, and emotional truth. Uh, a metaphor that Miss Sonya Dungee has created that is off the chain incredible. I'm honored to feature Sonya Dungee, whose powerful metaphor reminds us a broken crayon still colors. Together we walk through the color of grief. If you're grieving during the holidays, this episode is for you guys. You don't need to rush healing. You don't need to pretend joy. Every color belongs. Okay. So if this show resonates with you tonight, I'm going to tell you where to go to reach out to the amazing, incredible individual. Hold on a second. I'm in the wrong place. Hold on a minute. Give me a minute, guys. That's why I was in the wrong place. Okay. I was wondering what was going on. Okay, so this is the 17th podcast episode and the sixth in my East Meets West. Today's episode is a special it is close to my heart. So here we go. I want to take a moment to honor the woman whose message inspired today's episode. Sonya Dungee is a speaker and thought leader whose work around grief, resilience, and emotional truth has touched countless lives, including mine. She uses a simple yet deeply profound metaphor, a broken crayon still colors, to show how different colors represent the places we may find ourselves while grieving. Her message gives people permission to feel without fixing, to exist without pretending, and to heal without pressure. Let me go ahead and bring Sonia to the stage. Let me bring her in. Add to. Here we go.
Great evening.
Great
Can you
evening,
see
great
me? Can you hear
evening,
me?
Sonia. Yes, I do, my love. First of all, folks, I want to share a little quick video with you guys, and then at the end, we're going to have an additional surprise. But this is the first one. So, today, what this is all about is that Sonia and I are both warrior queens. Sonia is the boss warrior queen, and I am the boss warrior mom. And when I was creating these logos, I told her, I said, what if the two boss warrior queens were able to dance for Christmas? And that's how that came around. So we wanted to share with you guys. There is another one we're going to have at the end that's even cuter. Okay. But today, I want to symbolically bring Sonia to the stage, which I already have. And I will be walking right beside her, offering an East meets West perspective after each color as she shares. Sonia, thank you, my love, for being here. I love you. God bless you. Okay. And can you go ahead and get started on explaining to our viewers what your metaphor is about? Okay. And start with the first color, and we'll go from there. Is that good?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, absolutely. First, thank you so much for inviting me on tonight. I'm so excited about East meets West. Super excited about this healing framework that we're going to talk about tonight. So let's just get into it. So, healing after life breaks our heart, it shakes, it really shakes up our world, and it leaves us feeling like everything has gone to gray. So, tonight, this is for anyone walking through grief, disappointment, heartbreak, hardship, or a chapter in life that feels extremely heavier than ever expected. So, this healing framework that we're going to be talking about, it truly has changed my perspective. It's a simple truth wrapped in a broken crayon that still colors. So, believe me when I tell you, you don't heal all at once. You heal one crayon at a time. So, the first stage in the healing process is known as the gray stage of survival. And gray is that color that nobody likes to talk about. It's the season where you are not feeling strong. That's when you're going through that day to day motions that I did for 342 days after my dad's passing. So you wake up because your eyes opened, not because you were full of any type of enthusiasm to begin a new day. In grief, hardship, and life challenges, gray is dark, it's numbing, it's exhausting, it's foggy, and it's very isolating. Gray is where healing actually begins. It doesn't start with strength at all. It starts by going into that survival mode. Gray whispers, you don't have to be okay yet. Just breathe. Just be here in the present.
And guys, from an East meets West lens, gray is not weakness, it's protection. Evidence based science calls the nervous system survival mode. Eastern wisdom sees it as a conserving life force. If you're in gray this holiday season, you're not failing, you're surviving, and survival is sacred. Go to the
Yes.
next color, my love. Go ahead, Sonia.
All right. So, number two, so after the gray, something beautifully amazing occurs. Something that's quiet, almost unnoticed. It's the color of blue. You see, blue is the moment you feel even a tiny bit of peace after the chaos. It could be the very first time you sleep at night, a moment of clarity, a deep breath that is felt through the lungs. Blue is the color of calm after the storm. This is where you begin to stand again. Blue speaks to the heart, saying, peace is possible for you.
And from the East meets West perspective, blue aligns with breathe and calm. Science shows us that this is the nervous system beginning to regulate. Eastern practices remind us that breath restores balance. Blue doesn't mean the pain is gone. It means peace is learning how to sit beside it. Go again,
Absolutely.
love green next.
So the third crayon is in the healing framework is the powerful green. Green represents growth that comes after struggle. Struggle that is not visible but felt internally. Green is the realization I survived when I didn't believe I could. I'm learning about myself again, who I am, and whose I am. I am stronger, wiser, grounded. In this stage, it's the growth that we tend to brag about. It's internal, it's quiet, it's deep. It's the growth that happens the same way that grass pushes its way up from the cracks in the concrete. Green is that reminder that your pain planted something very powerful in you. Then one day, without warning, you start to feel a different color.
Awesome. Okay, guys. Uh, this is what's amazing. This mythology of Sonya's has actually resonated hardcore with me because I too, like her, went through all these same stages. Okay, and it's kind of wild how when I did a deep dive into Eastern philosophy and Western philosophy, I found the commonality between her methods and what's going on here. Okay, so and what happened to her and what happened to me. So green is heart centered healing. In the West, we call this post traumatic growth. In the East, it's integration, not erasure, not erasure. Growth doesn't rush grief. It grows through it. And that's what we all have to learn to do. Go ahead, Sonia.
Absolutely. So, as I said, one day without warning, you feel yellow. And yellow is the fourth crayon in our framework. Yellow is joy discovered in small moments, not big, not loud, but joy, tiny, gentle joy. Yellow shows up when you laugh unexpectedly, you enjoy a moment of sunshine, someone says something kind to you, you actually feel warmth after the coldness. Yellow is a reminder that your heart is still working, even if it is still healing. And yellow tells you happiness is not gone, it's just returning in pieces.
And in the East meets West insight, this is hope re entering gently. Science shows the brain reopening to pleasure in safe moments. So there is nothing wrong. You are perfectly normal. Spiritually, this is light peeking thoughts through the cracks. Yellow reminds us joy can exist even while grief remains.
Yes, it does. And then we go to our fifth color, which is purple. And purple is the color of wisdom, it's clarity, and it's that deep understanding. Purple is where everything starts to make a little more sense. Not perfectly, but enough for you to begin to see your story differently. Here in this stage, you realize I learned something from this. I am not who I was before. This is the new normal. My voice matters. My story has purpose. Purple is the color of transformation, taking back what hurt you and turning it into something with wisdom that helps you and others. Purple says, you didn't go through this for nothing.
And in the East meets West perspective, purple bridges the physical and the spiritual. This is embodying wisdom. When you don't have all the answers, but you understand enough to breathe again. This is where meaning begins to form. And guys, Sonia and I went through all these colors, and we're still there. There's still moments in all colors. But go ahead, Sonia. Next.
And lastly is crayon number 6, and that is the red crayon. Red is the love that remains, the last color in the healing framework. It's a reminder that love outlives loss, love carries you, love rebuilds you, love invites you to step back into life again. Red shows up when you start reconnecting, when you start trusting again, when you start opening up your heart again. It's when you say, I am ready to love myself again. I am ready to love life again. I am ready to move forward, not forgetting, but honoring. Red tells you love survived even the parts you thought would destroy you. When you step back and you look at all these colors, the gray, the blue, the green, the yellow, the purple, and the red, there is one truth to be seen. Healing is not a straight line, it's a canvas. You color it back day by day, moment by moment, one crayon at a time. So if you are healing, you are not behind. You are not failing. You are not broken beyond repair. You're simply coloring your world again, slowly, gently, courageously. And one day, your picture will be bright once again.
Awesome. And from the East meets West perspective, red is the life force. Grief exists because love existed first, and love never disappears, it transforms. This is legacy. This is connection beyond physical presence. This is where purpose aligns with your heart. And this is where Sonia and I are at. And we are together creating a movement to bring as many of you guys with us. During
Absolutely.
Christmas, during Christmas and New Year's, the world often demands one color. The world often demands that you stay in joy, but healing allows every color. You don't have to rush into a new version of yourself. You're allowed to carry love, memory, and meaning forward. Gently, sorry guys, I apologize. I'm trying to look. Uh, okay, before I close, I have a special treat for you. And this was that video I mentioned to you guys. Let me go back and put it on so you can see how cute it is. Merry Christmas to all of you. That's our gift to you. Now, as we close, I invite you to pause for a moment and ask yourself, what color am I today? There's no right answer, just truth, just compassion. A broken crayon still always colors. Sonia's got that right. And so do you. If this episode resonates with you guys, please reach out to Sonia. Sonia, can you tell our viewers how they can reach you, my love?
I absolutely can. You could find me on Instagram under Always Destined for Greatness, Facebook under my entire name, Sonya Simone Dungee, on YouTube, the Sonya Dungee Podcast, and also TikTok, the Sonya Dungee Podcast as well. I want to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for having me on tonight, for recognizing the importance of this color framework. The best thing that one can do is take a color and be able to resonate with it. And as a viewer once asked, can you have multiple colors at once? You absolutely can, because if you remember, certain colors mixed together equals another color. So I just want to also say that if this has spoken to your heart, please share this with someone who needs a reminder that they're healing, even if they don't see it yet. Remember, you do not have to color the whole world today. Just pick up one crayon.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you, Sonia. And thank you, my beautiful Sambles and Heroes, for sharing this sacred space with us today. Remember to visit jeremy'sunityflight.com and sign up to the flight email list to receive your free healing resources. And be sure to tune in next Friday at 7 p.m. for the next episode, because here, your healing matters, your story matters, and you matter. Remember, we laugh together, we grow together, and bigger than anything, we we cry, we laugh, and we grow together. I apologize. Well, you all have a great evening. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, and we'll see you next Friday. Have a blessed day. Bye.